we're in the days preceding Tisha B'Av, meaning the ninth day of the month of Av, that is. It will begin Monday evening, the 12th of August, and continue to the following evening, Tuesday, the 13th. This date is a national day of mourning in Israel. It is considered the saddest day in the Jewish calendar as it commemorates the destruction of both the first temple in 586 BC and the second temple in 70 AD. And most amazing thing is that both temples were destroyed on the same day. Josephus, the Jewish historian of the first century who actually witnessed and recorded the destruction of the first temple, where actually over 1 million Jews died, he wrote about the surprise at seeing that both temples were actually destroyed on the same day. And on this day of the 9th of Av, at the synagogues, they will read the book of Lamentations, which describes the suffering attached to the destruction of the first temple, which the prophet actually Jeremiah witnessed. They will dim the lights as a symbol of the darkness that had befallen the Jewish nation on this day. And in many synagogues, the congregations would sit either on the floor or on low benches in the same way as private mourners will do in their own homes when they are sitting Shiva. That is, when they are commemorating the recent death of a family member. Tradition has added many other tragedies that fell on this same day. For instance, it was on the 9th of Av in 1492 when the Jews were expelled from Spain, the Inquisition. 2 years later, on the same day, the 9th of Av, the Jews were expelled from Portugal. On the 9th of Av, 1942, the first killing of 6 million Jews started actually in Treblinka. Today in Jerusalem, at the foot of the place where the first temple stood, they left the original stones, which you can see in the picture. They're scattered. These stones are from the exterior wall of the second temple. But let us remember and remind ourselves and remind them of God's promise to Israel. He spoke through Jeremiah the prophet in his message to the Jewish people who are now in exile. And this is what he says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares Jehovah. Plans for welfare and not for calamity, to give you a future and a hope. I will restore your fortunes, and I will gather you from all the nations, and I will bring you back to the place where I sent you into exile." Jeremiah 29. This is the good news for Israel. We will have, by the way, a special prayer meeting on the evening of Tisha B'Av, Monday evening, through Zoom, so everyone could attend. And we will pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Amen.